Yo guys, being a new month. Today is the 3rd of May 2026, and I just want to give a market projection for this week, just based on probability though. So let me start with GBPJPY. I trade only JPY pairs, GJ that's GBPJPY, AUDJPY, USDJPY, EURJPY. So for now, right now I'm breaking down GBPJPY. Understand? As you can see, I think here from February 17, price has been in an uptrend. From here, has been in an uptrend to this point here. Up to this point here, and yes, 29th of April, I think, yes, 29th of April. Price was, I was actually in the market when this dip happened, but I wasn't in the trade. Like, I was just looking for my setup, but I didn't get to enter any to execute anyone because my setup didn't appear. I was trading. If you look at the previous video, I was actually trading USDJPY. Yes, I think I was trading USDJPY, and this dip happened not because of a serious news event that happened, but I don't just know. The market just decided to dip and take out liquidity. I don't even know which news came out. Although it might be news because all this big move, this big momentum doesn't happen on its own. It's usually triggered by news. And I think, yes, it's usually triggered by news. And for me, like, I don't actually focus on news. I don't focus on fundamental that much because from experience, because I've been in this chat for a long time, been in this game for a long time, and from what I've seen, technicals beats fundamentals like 80% of the time. That's just the honest truth. Anybody who knows or has experience in the market will tell you that technicals beats fundamentals. You understand? 80% of the time. Although it's good to know about fundamentals, especially when you're a swing trader like me, holding for days. When I usually think of or go to read the fundamentals, it's because I'm trying to like maybe hold for a long time to know what's going on. But actually, for recently, I haven't been reading the fundamentals that much. I will just maybe check if I see anything that's going to happen. Or just more basic, just look at basic and forex factory to check if there's a serious news event that I should be aware of. Understand? So that's how basically I approach the market. So price last week price it was in an uptrend, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Then it took out all the old buyers from here. One, two, three, took them out, took buyers, people who bought from this side took them out, people who bought from here took them out, from this side took them out from this point. I think yes, it didn't take the buyers who bought from here out, but most of those buyers that bought from this place to up to this high here, I'm very sure, except maybe you're greedy, you might have taken or closed your positions, you understand? Take your profit. So currently, if I go step lower, you can see that the market is, I don't know, it's about to consolidate because I believe that, not I believe self, like normally, whenever the market makes a big move, it usually consolidates for a while because it's trying to gather momentum to find the direction, you understand? So or it's trying to form a pattern, something like that. So currently, like at the moment, all the markets are consolidating, like about to consolidate this week. And even if a move happen, it will be just to maybe retest these levels or this big DPS just to like fill it up and maybe come back down, something like that. to find its way, because now I can't just give you an exact direction of where price is about to go to, but I can tell you for sure that price will definitely move up a bit to like retest this, to fill this place, or should I call it imbalance or something like that, to fill this gap here. You understand? Before it starts making it or finding its direction. So that's all for GG. I think basically it's for all the pairs, like because all of them has the same, you can see similar thing happen here also. Price has been an uptrend. Doesn't took out this bias from this point. I think so. I'm expecting a bit of consolidation before it finds its way. You understand? Same as EURJPY. EURJPY and GBPJPY usually have similar bias. Same thing. I think this one for sure is to consolidate because it has come back to the previous range where price has been consolidating for the whole week. Except your strategy works with a ranging market, you're not supposed to be in the market for now. Like try to look for a setup. You just have to be careful, patience, just to wait, let the market unfold for you to take your setup. You understand? Currently, the market it has come back into that range, and it's most like high probability of the market to range this week is 70 over. I think for EURJPY, USDJPY, I think USDJPY has been consolidating for a long time, and as this, I can tell you for sure that as this consolidation just break, because it has been consolidating right from I think the 18th of March, and it broke out Thursday, 30th of April. So what I'm expecting here on this pair, that is USDJPY, is for price to maybe come to retest this point, or maybe cost a fake out, or get multiple rejection at this point, like multiple rejections, then a continuation entry to the downside. You understand? That is pullback continuation. So, but this is just a projection. It's not. I'm not telling you that price will do that. Like I'm just giving an idea of what you should be expecting to see in the market when trading USDJPY this week. Like I said, if your strategy doesn't work well in the ranging market, like me, I prefer trends. Like USDJPY, I usually write some small trend, huge trend, like depends. You understand? Like USDJPY, I got an entry at this point. I think on yes, 21st of April, I took a buy position and I exited at this point. I think yeah, I took a long position. I think bought at this point. I think exited at, I don't know. If you check my previous video, you see what I'm telling you. Like I posted everything. I document all my trade live. So that I exited at somewhere around this point here, something like that. I exited at some point here. I've forgotten, but I held the trade for like, let me see. I held it for, I think it was just for a day. You understand? That trade was, I think, one of the fastest trade I got into this month. I don't know. It should be. Let me see. Okay, sorry. It's this. I was actually at this point. I was saying this thing. Sorry. Okay, yeah, I got into the position. I got into the buy position at this point. I remember now. So at this point, 29th of April. If you can go back to go my previous video, you'll see on the 29th of April, I got into a trade on USDJPY. It took a buy at this point. My stop loss at the previous low. That is invalidation points. I took a buy from this point, rode it up to ride the trend up to this point here. Like it was just a simple day trade setup. I wasn't expecting the trade to like be done that very day. It was just surprising, and because the volume was just high, and the next day the market just decided to do its thing. just saw a big dip to the downside. Well, I think that's all for today. I don't. There's no actual bias, but I'm just giving you like a breakdown and clue on what to expect this week in the market. For me, I would just I would just like fold my hands and just wait because 80% of trading is all about waiting. If you can wait to get into the right setup, into the right play, you understand? No rushing, just looking for the right opportunity to capitalize on them. So I think that's all for this video. You can subscribe to my trade channel, link in the description. Sorry, my main channel where I post psychology, my trade recap, my experience in trading, and all that. Because I'll be dropping some banger videos very soon on things that might help you in the market. So subscribe and let's get better. Peace out.